this is Law Claus.
And this is Leon, double fingering you.
Yes, sir.
One thing I want to add real quick, for those of you that don't know who we are, which is probably a lot of you right now, I'm aware that this microphone is in the shot. I put it there, so thank you. Please don't post anything saying, "Oh, this dumbass left his microphone in the video."
Fuzzy and furry, like a beaver.
Is my head cut off? There we go. That's better.
Scoot up too.
There we go. We're just gonna scoop through the camera. What's good?
Not too much, man. Heard you got some shit on your mind.
I actually do. Today, I want to talk about Donald Trump and his connections with the Russians. Now, before people get too political, I do not, at this point in time, have a problem with Donald Trump and his ability to be a president. What I have a problem with is the fact that with these Russian hacks, if you haven't heard of one, you can Google it. Vladimir Putin is directly connected to the hackers that hacked into the Democratic National Convention and posted information that was private. Now, you can say, well, they shouldn't have been doing any of what was done. I can agree. What was being done shouldn't have been done. That's not the problem. The problem is the fact that when you have someone, Russians, and let's just say that as an example, helping you on your political campaign, that is a problem. You see, it's not so much that what Hillary Clinton, because believe it or not, I might have voted for Hillary. I didn't like her.
I didn't like her ass neither.
I felt like she was the lesser.
The lesser too. And you know, I'm tired of that shit, man. We gotta stop doing that shit.
Yeah, it's. She's slightly better. By slight, it's one of those things. It'd be like someone saying, "What poison do you want to drink, brown or red?" It's like, fuck. Does it matter? So she was like, I guess the brown poison. What was the other color?
You gonna bleed out your ass, or you gonna bleed out your mouth?
That's what she said. Anyhow, it's the fact that the Russians were helping him. Now, one could argue that maybe Vladimir Putin or someone was in favor with him and said, hey, I like this guy. I want him to become president. Let's help him through no gain of our own to become president because we genuinely view him as an ally. That in itself is technically fine. But when have you ever seen someone, especially take a country in the current Soviet state, when have you ever seen someone that genuinely just helps someone out of the goodness of their heart over there? Yeah. And if I could rub a little bit of dirt in that wound, people that didn't like Bernie Sanders because he was a communist, what do you call Vladimir Putin helping Donald Trump win a presidential election? That's those Vidania, that's communism.
Yeah, it's communism.
That is communism. That is Donald Trump is a communist.
But you know what though, and I guess we get into this now to put the spin on the podcast. Is we talked about the communists, the socialists, right, with the capitalists. It almost seems like it's the same system, right? They all together, the elitists.
They all ruin people that don't have.
Yeah, it's about the haves and have-nots, right?
It is. It is. I feel like they put you in these situations, whereas if you are not at the financial top of the food chain, you kind of get this treatment of a child where someone's like, you know what, hey, okay, we're going to give you a little bit of money, but I want you to remember that you're scum.
Yeah.
Never forget that you're scum. Because that's always gone with it. Back when I was a kid,
not even.
If you were taking now,
yeah.
If you were taking help from the government, it's one of those things.
They
like,
make you feel bad about it.
This person, a piece of shit.
Yeah, they make you feel bad about it. You know, even though you paying every week out your check, you've been working two or three jobs to make ends meet.
Yeah,
motherfuckers.
And they'll keep getting you.
It's orange shit right there.
What orange? I don't know. What is that? We'll cut this part out then.
You ain't gonna cut that shit.
Oh, I know what that is. It's the temperature.
Oh, it's getting hot?
I don't know.
Temperature flame up.
We'll find out. I got a damn.
She's interesting.
A little bit. Somebody will be like, you know what? Since we're all off the rails now, look, I'll leave all of it in. I want to angle the camera up because I feel like my head is being cut off. I don't like.
See, we keep it uncut and real. That's the beauty of
it's
this.
It's a little too real.
Yeah.
There you go. Because everyone wants to see what the top of my head looks like. I'll give you a hint. It looks like the uncle from what is that damn show?
So now you
Fresh
flip it
Prince.
this side, so
Oh
it's cut off.
Jesus!
You don't
I'm
know.
killing us all.
Yeah, you're killing me softly.
Okay.
I wish long would kill me
My,
softly.
my tits look good.
Yeah, I got some big ass titties too.
Yeah,
boy.
yeah.
Wait up. Wait till you see the new fitness video. I got some man boobies, but they won't be. I guess you could call me low hog now.
Yeah, and his nipples will be 50% less hairy. I don't know how we measure that. No, all right, so no.
They call that shit gynecomastia.
Gynecomastia. That's a woman with a titty in her.
No, that's me
vagina?
with big ass titties.
I know what you're talking about.
I flex on them through the shirt, boy.
I used to do that. I don't want to do that anymore because the stomach takes away from anything that I could do with my pecs.
Yeah,
but I do. Let me. Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, I still got them. Thank you, Father.
He has
It's all
seen.
genetics.
But anyhow, so no, the people that were getting government help, they were looked at, frowned upon, and they're still frowned upon. It's like, it's like my tax dollars are paying for your dinner and whatnot. And if you're on that, if you're in public assistance and you truly need it, don't feel bad. Yeah. Everyone's had bad times.
Well, I think the government want everybody dependent on government because they know they can always take it away from you.
Well, you know what?
I think all of us, for the most part, is on some form, one or another. You got a special kid that depends on medicine, like my daughter, and they decide, oh, we're gonna take it from you, then you screwed because all that shit is overpriced and expensive.
Or you have to pay all your taxes because you don't want to go to buttfuck paradise.
Yeah, so they want us all dependent on government, and, so that they can enslave us, man. I ain't trying to sound like a conspiracy theorist, but
Only a conspiracy theorist would say he's not trying to sound like a conspiracy theorist. I didn't approve this message. I'll cut that out too.
We'll edit it out.
No, I feel like they do try to make people frown upon it. So here's the problem that I'm not an expert on this. I feel like people avoid public assistance because they feel like it's frowned upon.
Yeah.
But by doing it, they avoid it to the point that when they finally get on it, it's a trap.
Yeah.
It's one of those things like you can't get away from it. It's like, you've gone so far into debt. It's like you either have to go to jail or pretty much open yourself up to government slavery.
Yeah. It's like that payday loan. You never get from abundant.
You never will. And this isn't me speaking bad about those places, but if you're going to some place and you're having to get $500, if you're having to go get your entire paycheck loan a week in advance, you got to change some things.
Yeah. You just have to do without. A lot of us Americans, man, we feel like we can't do without. You got to start learning how to do without. Stop going and begging. What the hell is this?
Somebody doesn't have any respect for the business.
And
if you answer that in real time, it's gonna be some splaining.
Nah, it's no splaining. We in the middle of Comcast.
Comcast 98.
Comcast podcast, baby.
98.
Yeah.
We are taking it.
This law now got us dependent on it. We on the law now dependency right now.
Yeah, every day, 3 times a day, I inject at least 4 ounces of that into my penis.
Yeah.
4 ounces.
It make it stiff and sweet.
And then I cry a little bit.
Law dog for the law for you hoes.
Law dog, dog nog.
Law dog with the law jaw, blah blah.
Everything should rhyme. No, good God, we're way off topic. All right.
God for the law nog and the law dog with law dog and the demagogues. We acted silly. Don't mind us. We gonna edit all that.
Let's start ham boning.
Ham bone for the gram scrum.
Just what? No, all right. No, but I really do want to talk this Trump thing because it's people do get me mad with that.
It's a lot of motherfuckers get me mad.
Again, and it's not me jumping on a bandwagon because I'm a Democrat. I don't know if you can tell from my skin color I'm a Democrat.
Yeah, we buy
Actually, I just shaved my mustache and beard today.
And I grew mine out, so I look like...
I did it so that way I look like a Mexican, so I can steal those jobs that everyone's so worried about. It's like I am Falco. I am here. I am job.
I did this so I could look homeless, so y'all can give me money and donations.
He does look homeless.
Send your money to me.
There you go.
And I think it put 10 years on me, maybe.
10, at least 10.
At least.
Minimum.
At least.
Minimum 10 years
Maybe
old.
20.
So
I look like
just
someone's granddad, huh?
you could probably be someone's granddad. If you
I don't want to be no granddad, Omar. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Do it. It's like that meme. She said her parents are at home. Don't bring a condom.
Do it.
I'll probably put that damn graphic up there. Anyhow, no, the Trump thing, because people that support Trump think that anyone that says anything negative is like totally against him and blindsided. I'm not against. He's our president now, and the fact that the fact that we did not go into 100% civil unrest, total overload, is the most amazing thing to me. That I kid you not. I'm not against guns, but I never owned a gun until Trump got into the election. And he got in there, I was like, I feel like this is going to end poorly. It's so far, in my mind, we're way ahead of the game. We're so far, he's a way better president than I ever expected.
So far, so good.
So far, so good. And it's December of 2016. He hasn't officially become president, like he's not doing anything yet, but
when he does,
I don't know. I mean, look,
it's gonna play out like a soap opera, though. That's all I look at. It's gonna be a soap opera with a lot of people's lives at stake.
I'm not gonna be that guy that because there's gonna be people that write it down like, oh, he's this. Like, okay, like all you guys that hate on Obama from day, like, okay, how do you hate a president as a president before he's actually in office? And see, like, I can say I'm better than you because of that. I'm real scared of him being president.
Yes,
but
uncomfortable.
The fact that things have already, so far, things are better than I expected.
Yes.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't have to take my anxiety diarrhea tonight because I know it's fine.
Yeah. We thought it was going to be an apocalypse, man. Like Mad Max, Beyond the Thunderdome.
I 100% expected for someone to be at my door with a shotgun talking about colors and like a white Jesus.
With those fucking pitchforks and hoes and shit.
Hell no. All those ARs they've been selling.
Oh, yeah. I went back in time. They want us back in time anyway, so
yeah.
I thought about the pitchforks and the hoes when they come together to lynch your ass.
Where a black man knew his place.
The nerves of them, they so privileged.
He gets to pick all of my cotton while I gotta sit here drinking this iced tea.
And then when I go to work, he fuck all my wives and women and shit.
We're doing that. We're doing that a lot.
We do it now.
I was doing it until I was married. Now I'm married. I'm not. Hey, that one guy. You know what? I'll stop that there.
Yeah, we edited it out.
I'm not going to edit that one out because you know who you are.
Motherfucker.
You know what I did.
Yeah.
I hope all that space in that tunnel that I left for you. I might cut this out now. No, anyway, I'm not hating on Trump because Hillary lost. My problem is this. I think we as rational adults, voting age adults, and just say, is there or is there not an issue with Donald Trump being helped by communist Russia? And I think once we answer that question, we can move and I think I can move. If someone can say, look, no, Vladimir Putin was totally wrong for doing it, but it's not because Trump said, hey, I'm going to sell you nuclear missiles, the best missiles. You know, I know all kinds of missiles. My father, he was best friends with the missile. Would that make him gay?
I think so, man. That's like a orifice.
He had missiles all up in him. So no, it's figuring out what is the nature of that relationship, and I don't have enough time.
So would it be kind of the same relationship that Dennis Rodman has with that one guy with the
Dr. Cucumber?
Oh man, the Chinese Korean dude.
I forget what that guy's name is.
The
guy that did Gangnam Style.
I think that's him. They look the same. They look like brothers.
I'll make sure that'll be its own video. I know I'm editing that in.
You edited it in?
I'm gonna, like, every chance that I get, I'm gonna have you doing that.
I didn't vote for that, but I'll vote for it.
Vote for it now. And you can vote for it too. Just text "vote for it now" to 46161, and you can win with us. I'm not responsible for who you just texted. Oh, anyway, look, now that I've got it off my chest and we've tried to allow people to stay woke, what you want to talk about today?
I really don't have shit to talk about. I just, I was listening to some Christmas, what was that thing?
Law
Clause was
Law Clause.
Law Clause was
Law Clause with the law nog.
the law
On the law nog. Law Clause with the law nog on the law dog.
It's something, man. You can't say that shit 3 times fast.
Don't worry. If I remember, I will put the link in the description, which is probably below.
And you can practice, and practice makes perfect.
And do it with someone that you love. Matter of fact, do it to someone you hate. To, not with. To. It's like you
It's just nasty.
grab the weave and you tell them how you feel. It's like, you nasty bitch. And
Raggedy.
you and those, I don't know those little kids. You're making me talk to them.
Law dog on the law.
Yep. We've got a lot of stuff happening.
This is the craziest video ever.
I blame the chalice of malice. Is that what it's called?
It's the chalice of malice from Law Dog with the Law Nog.
There you go. This thing.
This shit is what happens is it goes through your bloodstreams and possesses you. And we got some dude that scientifically tell you some shit. That's why we call it the Foolishness, because we listen to his foolishness all the time.
The chalice is actually the new co-star of the podcast. It makes more than I do.
Where's the eyes and nose? I gotta put that on there next time. The eyes and nose and shit.
Wait. Someone do that.
Oh, he shoots out. Oh, fuck.
Help me. Skeeting everywhere. Hot volcano. Oh man. No. So it is Christmas.
Yeah, next week it will be Christmas.
I
Very special Christmas.
I still haven't finished all of my shopping, man.
I did basically the most shopping I'm gonna do. So, it is what it is.
It's like you didn't get what you want, should have spoke up.
Yeah. Well, even if you spoke up,
Too bad.
Christmas is a commercial holiday anyway. I believe Christmas is one of those holidays where during the end of the year people should be more humane and nice to people.
That requires effort.
Yeah, a lot of people don't want to do that, right? Put in that work.
Nope.
Yeah.
I know I don't.
Yeah.
It's not even I don't like people, but man, I've had a lot of bad experience with helping people.
Yeah, so have I.
Like I was at a gas station one time, and this broad, she was I'll say she was like maybe 20 years old, and she comes up to me and she's like,
She has some big ass titties, huh?
she was like borderline illegal. I can't even. Like, if this is one of those, you're putting me in one of those R. Kelly situations. I was like, if I say
She was 13.
I don't know, she was one of those situations where she was barely legal, if
Wow.
anything. If so,
He put you in a bad predicament.
well, yes. If I was okay, I would never look. She was a woman. She was in front of me. Anyhow, so she comes up to me. And she's like, hey, I think she said she was a runaway. Whatever she wasn't necessarily as important, but she's like, hey, you got a couple of dollars. So, I normally, it's messed up. I normally don't even give money to people. I don't even have money. I usually carry credit cards. So if you ever rob me, the only thing you're going to have to kill me, essentially, is because anything that you take from me, I just recommend that somebody kills me if they rob me.
Yeah.
I'll leave it in. What's the worst that can happen? No, if you rob me, I'll just cancel all the cards and I'll just say I was robbed. I have a police report, so it doesn't matter. But she asked for money. I think I had literally $1 on me, and so I was like, okay, I don't get asked by homeless women a lot, and so I give her the $1, and I kid you not, she says, is that all you have?
That's ungrateful, right?
I actually said, well, you can give it back. And she was like, no, it's okay. And she didn't stop. She was like, do you happen to have a phone I could have?
Have.
Yes.
Not borrow.
And so, like, I'm like, I already just gave you $1 that you didn't want. I didn't say this. I'm thinking in my mind, like, I already just gave you $1 I didn't want. Really. And so, and at the time, and I'm still like this in a way. So being honest, I'm like, I've got a BlackBerry. I don't use it anymore, but it's at home. And to keep with the whole I'm ungrateful thing, she says, you don't have a touch screen phone or something? And I'm looking at her like,
just keep pushing the envelope.
I'm like, you're literally begging me for anything, and you're not accepting anything. And so now this is what I did. I told her I was like, I might have something, and let me give you my phone number, so that way you can call me, and I can get this to you because I don't have it on me. And she was like, your girlfriend's not gonna get mad? I'm like, nah, she won't get mad. And so now, what I did was I actually gave her my ex-girlfriend's phone number, and then like her current man's name. So she would, anyway. Long story short, I don't think that ended well, but that's why I don't give anything to homeless people.
Yeah, I have to hear that sign from God to say, man, get at me. But other than that, I don't give money either. You know, the way I look at it is, you know, and I'm not saying we got a bad situation in America, man. We got homeless veterans out there because these people that fought for the, you know, for, quote unquote, our country, and you know, and the government just really shit on these people, man. And a lot of them out there homeless, and they shouldn't be. They really shouldn't be. These people, they give their lives, they give their sanity, they give body parts, they leave over in other countries, and then the government shit on these people, and they out there homeless, man, begging for money. But you got the ones that's also that's got 2 legs, 2 limbs, don't want to work, man. And it's hard to distinguish. And even if you can distinguish, a lot of us, man, we don't have the money to just be throwing away. So, you know, a lot of times if God don't say, man, this one, he need him some money, you know, a few dollars, I don't do it neither. But you know, we got lazy people out there, and we got people out there that bust their ass, that really just can't get by and should be getting better than what they getting, especially our veterans. I never ever want to shit on our veterans. Our veterans go over there and they fight for a cause, and they fight for lives. You know, we go over there and we tell these people that they fighting for freedom, and when it's all said and done, we fighting over somebody else's country so that they can have a bank, or so that Halliburton can make some money, or so other Fortune 500 can make some money off of or steal resources and stuff like that. And it's sick, man. Don't send your kids over there to fight for some lie.
Yeah, you know, now on that one, now I volunteered to do it. See, and I guess I fell into that trap. I did it because I wanted to get the GI Bill.
Well, that's what they do. They either come from a trailer park or a ghetto, and you promise them some shit, and they go over there. They ain't going over there because, I mean, some of them going over there for patriotism, and a lot of people go. I mean, they going over there, but a lot of them they promise things, and then when they come back, man, you know, it's just not worth what they gave. You know, people like I say, they losing their sanity, they losing their lives, they losing limbs. You know, it's messed up, and a lot of it is lies, man. It's not even that you fighting for. You come find out, oh, this is why this happened, and this is why this happened, or your friend get killed in the shootout. They say, oh, he died as a hero, and you find out that these 2 people were killing each other, and they were from the same unit or different unit. But you know, it's just a lot of fuckery that goes on and that type of stuff that people is not aware of.
It is, and let me help put perspective on that for you. So as a veteran, you come home because I joined. 1, I want the GI Bill, and 2, I think when you're that age as a guy, you have that idea of, hey, I'll go out and be like this hero. You know, I'll shoot guns, kill the bad guy, get the broad, people will love me. Yeah. And then, you know,
American hero.
That actuality is you come home and they're like, okay, here's your bus pass, and you can piss on that corner 3 nights a week. Yeah. And And to add insult to injury, so let's take it a step further. So you don't believe that what I'm saying is true. You think, well, they don't do all the veterans like that, and some of them don't. Some of them don't, like the officers and people that went to officer college, military training. They get it better.
Yeah.
But to give you an idea, let's look at something we have here. The next time you go to a park, a state or city sponsored park, I want you to take note of something, because this is actually a thing. You can Google it. You can go to your park and see it if you don't think I'm telling you the truth. Take a park bench. What they've done is they've started taking armrests. It looks like an armrest, and that's essentially what it is. They put an armrest right in the middle of a park bench. Now, as a person that has, if you're watching this video, you probably have. As a person that has, you're like, okay, well, I got a little armrest when I go to the park. It's not there for your arm. It's to keep people from sleeping on it.
Mm-hmm.
So I want you to think about this. The government itself is more willing to spend money to keep people from being comfortable in the areas that they control. So again, this park, remember, this park, it's got police. It's got park rangers possibly. It's got authoritative figures. It's got whatever. And rather than try to say, look, we got people that are down and bad to do, you know what? Rather than spending money on armrests, and I'm not saying let's make people comfortable to sleep in the park, but rather than spending money on armrests, I don't know how much it costs, but the government overpays for everything. Yep. You want to see an example of that? Google this. Google Pitbull is being sponsored by Florida to help with tourism. They paid them a cool $1 million. Now, the first thing you want to say is like, well, Pitbull's Pitbull. I'm sure he can bring in the people. Let me ask you, if you can name the hashtag for what he was supposed to be getting money for, what he's supposed to be getting people to come to Florida with, I'll make somebody pay you money.
Somebody got to do
it. Email me. I'm Dr. Long Dong McJohnson at CompuServe.com. It's not my real email address. No, they'd rather spend money to keep people from being comfortable rather than spending money on a way to get people coming up.
Yeah.
You know, as well, we've got more empty houses than we've got homeless people.
And you know, I used to watch the CNBC where they were talking about how a lot of these houses are vacant, where a lot of these well-to-do people, they got 2-3 houses and they're vacant, and it takes tens and thousands of dollars to maintain these houses, and they're empty, and it's ridiculous. It's silly all of this mismanagement of money, and they talk about the economy. You know, they raise tuition about $1,000 a year sometimes.
Yeah,
more than that. Where's that money going? Anytime you raise any type of money, raise any type of taxes, there should be a reason why. Not the line politicians or bankers and insurance people or whoever, the people at the top. It's not the line their pockets with money, you know, and that's why I kind of against a lot of that stuff, you know. It's especially like the student loans. These people are going and they're paying for college and they're paying all this interest, and for what? Why are you raising the rates of college? Why is the taxes going up? We got these bridges that falling apart. We got our infrastructure crumbling. Where's our money going?
They're going to armrests that keep bums from sleeping on park benches.
Oh, now that you...
Because without that, yeah, our parks would be overrun. Our bums would be overrun. That's fantastic. No, our parks would be overrun with homeless people sleeping on park benches. Could you imagine? Like, I don't even know if I can handle that image in my mind.
Just park being overrun with bums.
With bums everywhere.
That's really sad to say that so many people just couldn't make a way.
You know, a lot of it, and I guess this is my thing with me being me. I equate a lot of that to having to be. I feel like it has to be something with either drug use or mental illness.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, and maybe I'm just being pompous on this one. I feel like if I was to be homeless tomorrow, like just completely disbanded from everyone that I know, I feel like I could find a way to climb out of it. And so the fact that people don't,
yeah,
I assume, now there's a rare handful of people that actually just want to live that way.
Yeah.
But I feel like the fact that people don't means that they can't. And the fact that they can't, I feel like that's a place that the government should be into. Instead of having these for-profit prison systems, instead of putting the bum rest prevention system in the middle of a park bench.
Yeah. You know, I don't know if I ever told you about that with the guy on the news. He was a Vietnam vet and he was going to lose his house. And I was saying to myself, that's a shame. This man fought in the Vietnam War and about to lose his house. And he goes to the news, and the news try to find a way for him to keep his house or to get another. Why don't the government intervene and say, okay, this man fought in the Vietnam War. Let's go and buy him a house. He put in his work. He proved himself to be a worthy American.
It's not good enough.
Above and beyond. So that's why I say we have an issue. We have an issue we don't have an issue with blacks and whites, man. We have an issue with our elite that don't feel like that the working man and the soldiers and the people that really put in work, they don't feel that they deserve and entitled to any of this stuff. And they do, even more than you, because you sit here and y'all take our tax money, man, and y'all live a good life. Y'all got free medical, y'all got free health, y'all got free everything. You want to talk about socialism? That's socialism. When you sit there and you can collect our tax money, man, and go all over the place and live a good life, and a lot of us working 2-3 jobs, man, and can't make ends meet. That's despicable.
Not only that, like they do all that and then they tell you how to live your life. They tell you, it's like, hey, look, you need to give. It's like, I'm using your money to live a great life. Yeah. You need to give up more of yours.
You need to give up. It's not enough. It's greed.
You know, so I don't know. You know what? It's close to the end of the year. I don't want to be negative going into the end of the year. I want to come positive into the new year. Yes. So, as a guy that voted for Hillary Clinton, I want to say cheers with my empty cup. I had some long earlier.
My shit's empty too.
I want to say cheers on the empty cup.
Usually my cup runs over.
To Donald Trump. Because you know what? This is on you right now, man. You either are going to be one of the best or one of the worst. Yes. Mark my words.
And you know what? I would give you the benefit of the doubt. A lot of people call you racist. A lot of people, and I guess I call you that too. But prove us wrong, man. Prove us that you're gonna be a good president for all people, not just a select few, not just for a non-melanated race. Let us know that you're gonna do for all people, and that you're gonna do the best interest for the country.
No, real shit. I'm one of those guys. Again, I didn't support Trump. I was real scared of him. Show me something cool. Be that guy that shows us that politics is not just politics anymore. Show us that maybe the people can make a difference. Blow my goddamn mind.
And your wife can blow my mind too.
Yeah, I think she's actually blowing mine.
And maybe your daughter too. I don't know if she's old enough yet.
Anyway, you want to get out of here?
Let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here. All right. Till next time, guys. I don't know. Law Dog, McLaw Dog.
And positivity, though.
And positive vibes.